Wow, 2 videos in one day. It's about time I made one of these. This is a Titan rocket, and if you're fortunate enough to find them anymore, they are a very, very good weapon to have. First off, if you're ever playing in a league where people use shields, or some people use shields, usually if you hit them with a rocket, it is a 1-kill weapon, and it is also knocks down the shield if you hit the shield. But there is other fringe benefits to this air-powered AS-1 Titan rocket. Can you guess what it is? It's that you can do something stupid, like throw a brass barrel on it. It's very easy and simple. I made this one so that one could keep the barrel on here, so that you could actually have the brass barrel. Look at that, and it's not loaded at the moment. Hold on. Yeah. You could have it loaded, or that you could so that you could fire it as a as either a Stefan launcher or an Elite Dart launcher, or you can just throw the rocket on like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so you take your rocket. I have a center line on mine, in my rocket. It's faded a little now. But basically, if you line that top up to that's 60 feet on this. So I actually, you know how I like to have references to arch trajectories, and so many people just shoot flat and that's it. And I think that's dumb. So allow me. Here, allow me. It fires too far. See? It's nice. Because the breech actually goes right to there, but I made it so that this pipe over is there, so I can interchangeably fire something like that. Okay. I also can 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could do something like this. I could take a cutoff dart. Okay. I could stick it in the breech. Now, not all the way back, because all the way back will blow an Elite Dart. I tend to just take a pen about that long and throw it in there. And so if I'm out of rockets, I've already fired it, and I want to just let someone have it. Wham! Let's see that again. This time doing it the right way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? I typically don't like air guns because it takes more than 2 or 3 actions to fire. But, of course, a Titan is very, very... Okay, so, are we ready? You ready? Wow. This is so cool, because I can interchangeably use this as the rocket. The biggest problem with the Titan is that once you fire the rocket, unless you grab it, it is useless. You got to drop it. Now you don't. You can just pull out an Elite Dart and fire it. So, let's see this with an Elite glow-in-the-dark dart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this time we'll take off the shroud so you can see the barrel assembly a little better. It is a 17 seconds. I keep trying to call it 11. That's just simply tape gasketed on there, and it's on there. It's not going to move. I cleaned this all out. I rounded it, and I went up to a 9/16 nozzle. That way it diffuses the air as it goes out. Okay, blow test as usual. And I just like breech loading. Call me Civil War, whatever. Okay, you ready? Ready? All right. That is beautiful. So, how did I make this? What did I do? Well, first off, you got to take a screwdriver or some pliers, and this is a really preliminary job, and take this front off right here. Don't worry, you don't need the vents. If anything, it restricts the high velocity airflow, and it works just fine with the rocket. I kept this intact. It also covers your brass barrel when you're firing, so that you're not messing up the brass barrel at all. Okay. Now to this part right here. It's an extremely simple mod. Okay, so let me yank this out of here. It's really in there. Okay. So basically what I did was I took a piece of 73 seconds, and yes, it is short because I've got to put a longer one of these on here because I want it to diffuse a little longer down 93 seconds. 73 seconds is a good place to apply tight power to a dart, but if you want to raise the velocity of the dart, really use like, 9/16, So what the idea is to take this, and there it is. I also wanted this to be smaller than this, but I'm going to probably increase this maybe an inch and this maybe 2. And then you just take duct tape, you wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around. But first you got to take this. Now this is a bit of a chore. As you can see, the valve that actually opens and fires it is right there. There's no ring in the valve. Very simple firing mechanism. Okay, it's the back trigger, of course, on this. And what you do is you just basically knock this out. The part over here, you got to file it a bit, but that's okay, because all you got to do now is take this, jam it in there, okay? Don't twist it in there. You want to jam it in there, just the 17/32 part, okay? After you're done with that, make sure it's in there. Take your barrel front. Oh no, this has a crown on it that's flanged out, and then I sanded around it to get it to the perfect size that fits 9/16 perfectly, okay? That way, I mean, the 2 inner slide in are locked, but I wanted more of a lock, like a positive action, and boom, there it is. Simple as that. All you really got to do on a Titan is take out the vent holes. Now, so many people are afraid of this mod, and I don't know why. I was for the longest time, okay, and maybe I'm gonna go to Remedy Metals, get their kit, and break out my long shot and finally mod it, okay, which has been sitting there for a long time because I have been waiting for the best mod for it. I have one pre-release long strike, and man, no, not long strike. Excuse me, I get those interchanged. Long shot. And man, I really don't want to fuck it up, okay? So then, you just throw this on here. I like this anyway, because this sort of just, I mean, it just protects the barrel. It just protects the whole thing. And then you just basically put it on there. You trim it. You make sure it's centered, so that when you fire it, it's firing straight. Like right now, it's not perfectly centered, so all I do is I go in, and I just, yeah. This is fun, man. I mean, this is a lot of fun. I mean, I went outside my neighborhood to try this out tonight, and it was like, I fired it, and it was seriously like, boom! It was like, oh, shit. Neighbors are going to be awake there. I didn't see any lights get turned on or anything, but, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, let's throw a, this has got a hole in it. Let's throw a cutoff through it again. Simple as that. Take a ballpoint pen. Simple as that. So it goes to the top. So I do want to leave about an inch or so in the barrel, so it's not right up against the nozzle. It doesn't instantly explode. Because if you put it against that pressure, an elite dart will explode. But you know what? I'm finding that these darts, the glow-in-the-dark, I have a couple blue lights on, so this is sort of glowing a little. The glow-in-the-dark elite darts, they are excellent. I like them. They hold up in clips well. I'm really solid. I'm going to buy a really big order for them, you know, later on this week. And, okay. So, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Here we go. Oh, ho, 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 ho. An air gun. Very nice. Well, anywho, this is Chris Cartaya signing off. Another thing... well, I won't say signing off, then I add something else. I'm sorry about that, guys. Another thing that I find that this is cool is if you're in a battle that allows a rocket launcher, but it doesn't allow an air gun. And if you want to somehow sneak an air gun, maybe into... I'm not saying it's legal to do. You won't get banned or kicked out of a competition or whatever. Just warning you, okay? But if you just want to play around and sneak an air gun into a competition, this is a good way to go, man. This is excellent. So, anywho... Peace out, man. Latest.